joc. Uite cum citește în cafea. Ia o citește și mie cafea aici.
So knowledgeable.
Diggy. Hogwarts Legacy. Link in bio.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
Well, maybe you're overreacting.
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Roland?
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Eu cred că sunt la dans, băieții. Ia-o de aici.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Nothing. Ce vezi în viitor? La câte a dobândit băiatul triumf.
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
I hope Adelaide's uncle... Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Force that moves object downward.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes,
Wagadu.
Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Meet, profesor, meet. Hai să așteptăm noaptea să ciordelimos statueta.
Mine now, demi-guys.
Bye-bye now. Ne distrăm un pic. Ia să începem două magii.
Levioso! Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Îi dau așa.
Levioso! Confringo! Flipendo! Descendo!
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Îți dai seama că îl zăpăcești, îl ridici în sus, mă rog, îl ridici, îi dai flip și după aia ai dat cu el de pământ. Bă, nu știe ce l-a lovit. O să încerc combo ăsta, ia. Îl pun chiar aici. L-ai ridicat. I-ai dat flip. Ai dat cu el de pământ. Și... Îi dai și Findo.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Dic. Să facem și asta. Dic. Foc.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
Heck.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
Besti. Oratorii de bestii, nu mai de fantome.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Let's go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
Marian Bon. Hatch. O să prind toate pisicile.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Da, așa că mai avem și setul 4 de magii. Să mai deblocăm niște talente. Avem aici... Interesting. Basic casting. Initial magic throw. Carries and throw result. Bă, tare. Poate e bun asta. Venish quickly. Dar Dar nu. Punem următorul set. Focus pocus preparatus. Amogente.
You got one!
Zeci.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Zoom. Azi. Aici cred că trebuie să aștept noaptea.
Revelio.
Să așteptăm noaptea. Vedem ce se întâmplă.
Lumos.
Nu face nimic. Încă un puzzle de elucidat. Yep. Hai de la 7 dimineața.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Este. Dash.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Chiar trebuia să-l opresc un pic. Hai să folosim tehnica. Îngheață-l.
Arrest them. Professor Howard will never believe this.
Mai bun decât Levioso.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Iau câte unul, câte unul, câte unul. Se întâmplă când o să am ăsta full. Staff-ul plin.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Arrest them. Everything's all right now.
Îi pun în perechi.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Fac și la fel? Ia stai să încercăm. Știu și eu de asta.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home.
Nu, acasă.
But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Hai să vorbim cu asta totuși.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Hai mă, lasă-mă.
Actually, perhaps another time.
A room within a room. Beast management. Femeile și bărbata, hai pe bine. Să am și grijă de ele. Da.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care,
ne mai dă și
beasts
bani.
that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know
cred că
when I have
acum o
some.
să reușesc să fac upgrade-ul la armuri. Așa, trebuie să băgăm aici.
Wonderful.
Îi place. Și lerte. Okay. Ce-i place? E sub gușă. Dai sub gușă.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Scorching the fire. Să vezi acum ce-mi pun în toate țoalele. Deci să mai luăm niște fertilizatori. Fertilization. Fertilizer, vreau să... Cred că o să pun pe aici. Enchanted Loom. Hai să punem. Deci nu mai ai loc de magii, frățioare. Unde să pui, mă, atâtea magii, mă, bros? Să punem în... Transfiguration. Oh my god, gross. Upgrade. Deci. Add an upgrade. A secondary stat or apply traits. One small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. You upgrade, yeah. Deci îmi crește ofensiva de la 2 plus 6. 9. Right. Să pun 3 sau pot să pun un singur? Cred că trebuie să-l găsesc. Mă interesează să pun doar chestiile astea. Increase damage dealt to curse targets, dar nu vreau asta, vreau ceva cu magie. Plus eu period target, nu? Increase damage taken, nu? First targets. Remember to all targets. And you. Pot să mai pun? Deci una singură merge. Rates doar level 2. Deci maxim pot să pun de 2. Înțeles acum. De la 63 sare din plus 4. Wait, what? Ha, acum am văzut, bros. Nu, Alex. Deci mi-a dat un plus 4 la ofensivă, chiar dacă n-aveam deloc. Foarte tare. Foarte tare, bros.
That came out nicely.
Nice. Super
I should show
mișto.
Deke.
mișto. Deci să mă duc să mai vânez niște, mă rog, să salvez, să zic așa, niște animale.
I used the enchanted loom, Deek.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deek suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deek also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Yep.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
Super tare, bros. Complete main quests. Super tare. Bă, da, Alex, ți-am răspuns, dar nu ești tu atent.
Deek thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Ne auzit? Vă mulți cam aici. Da, bros. Mă bag și eu la somn. Ne auzim mai încolo la un SnowRunner. Nu mai stă, dar nu mai pot. Închid ochianele. Vă mulțumesc tuturor aici de prezență. Deci o forță. Ne auzim mai încolo. V-am păpăcit. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back in a few hours. No runner. And then, bye bye.